Today, fishing's one of the most popular outdoor activities in New Zealand. Join us as we follow passionate fisher Mandy Kupenga as she heads out to some of the best fishing spots around the country to take on local men in a no-holds-barred fishing contest. Keep watching to see who's man enough to take on Mandy. This is Get Your Fish On. This week on Get Your Fish On, we head to the Wild West, fishing the famed Kaipara harbour for an old-school throwdown fishing comp. Today's teams are targeting snapper and kahawai in their quest to win. But who has the heart to take it? Departing the Parakai boat ramp, today our teams travel the winding Kaipara River before heading out to the infamous graveyard. It's a grey, foreboding day that greets today's rod slingers as they prepare for a standoff that's sure to test their mettle. They'll be pushed to the limits by the wild tidal conditions of one of the largest harbours in the world.
Kaipara Harbour is the largest inland waterway in the southern hemisphere, of which I'm told 80% of the water changes with each tide. There's huge tides, huge sinkers, and generally quite a hard day's fishing. But for my money, I'm putting it on the ladies. Ladies seem to catch better fish and more fish than the average male fisherman. And the only thing that outperforms the lady will be a child. And kids, for some reason, definitely catch biggest fish on this boat anyway.
Mandy Kupenga's a Kaipara novice. Can she manage the weight of expectation? Mavis Cullen's a handline specialist, but can she handle the rod? And will Missy Pickering cast aside her doubts and reel in the men's team? Paki Pōmare Kena's local knowledge really takes the biscuit. Have bait will travel, as Bruno Vincent got the hookup. And the friendly face of Buck Cullen rounds out the men's team.
Today it's fearsome fishing, West Coast styles. He rahinga I ka katoa, where everything here is supersized. The swells bigger, the fish are hardier, and the gear that we'll use here today, ka mohoki te wehi. It's supersized, no frills, hammer down snapper fishing. Now, the team to win today's challenge will catch the longest snapper and kahawai combined. So, whānau, let's drop some lead.
Keep them long and narrow, and then they don't rotate like a propeller. See how you go with that. Are you ready?
Yeah. Yep.
No pressure. Heaps of pressure. No pressure at all.
Today the teams are using both hand lines and rods, and the tackle's not for the faint-hearted.
It's hardcore gear here. We are fishing in the Wild West. The main line we've got is a 30-pound line, and then we've got a 12-pound sinker, and that's going to run up the main line, stop by a swivel, and then after the swivel, we've got a trace line of 40 pounds. That's about 1.5 metres long, and at the end of that, a simple 5-bar hook with a little strip bait on it. So this, according to our skipper, is the rig for these here parts. Chuck it overboard and see how we go, eh?
And as the lines get dropped, it's not long before the Wild West wages start rolling in.
5 or 10?
What's that?
$5 kitty. Everybody gonna put $5 in. Longest fish or heaviest fish or biggest fish? Oh look, I'm getting some bites already. Longest? Okay, longest fish wins. Any fish. Yep, any fish it's got to be the longest. Okay. Okay, it's on.
While Buck worries about the wages, the women worry about the fishing.
Already, the wahine on the board. Oh, a little snapper. Oh, shot away.
That's right, Buck. The first one always goes back.
Thank you, Tomoro. Oh, that's
me?
the one. Wow, check out what Mavis has got there on her hand.
One fish out, another in, and Mavis has one that's made to measure.
Okay, well, a couple wahinis off to a roaring start with a 45cm snapper. Yeah, caught on a hand line by Mavis over here. First drop of the day. Whack it. Awesome.
And the women are off to a great start with a 45cm snapper while the men remain on zero.
First one. The woman got the first one.
What's different to what they did back then to what we do now? Were you using rods or hand
No,
lines?
hand lines.
Yeah.
Hand line.
Were you taught by your elders about the fishing in this area and...
Yes. Yeah, whāngai mother used to get on the horse because she used to go out with the horse.
Oh, what, cast off a horse?
Yeah, cast off.
No, that's so cool.
Yeah, yeah, she did, yeah.
Fish off the horses?
Yeah. And then when she used to get the shark on her, well, she used to give it to us because we go with the shark up and along the beach.
Oh,
'Cause
okay.
it pulls that way.
Yeah.
So she used to give us her hand line, and so we used to run down till it ties out.
Yeah. And then just tie it
And
out.
yeah, well, it ties itself out. All we got to do is just run with it on the beach. And then when it slackens off, then we start pulling it
Pulling it
out.
in.
She comes down.
Like it.
But now it looks like Bruno's on.
Too small, too small.
With a couple of snapper that won't make the measurement.
Oh, another little snapper.
They're coming in fast, but they're lacking in size.
Well, whānau, because we're on the west coast in the Kaipara, the legal limit for snapper here is 27cm and you can take 10 of them, of course. On the east coast, you can only take 7 at 30cm, so a bit different, hey? Can all my back. Last time I used a sinker this size was at the Ramfurly Banks when we were dropping down 200 metres. And we're in about 20 metres here, but the currents here in the Kaipara Harbour are so strong, you got to go large. It's not nodding.
While we're speaking about going large, could this be one of the famed Kaipara great whites?
What was I just saying about sharks? Oh, hang on. Oh, I might have busted. Oh, no. Ah! Oh, he's gone! Busted. Oh, that woke me up. Oh, yep. Still got the sinker. Just lost the hook, eh? And that's the thing with this rig, eh, skipper? You don't lose too much gear. So you just got the hook down the end, so if a shark does happen to come along, it just takes your hook. Wow, let's put another hook on there, let's put a bigger hook on there.
Looks like the boys are on, and this time it's a snapper. Time to get out the mat.
Might want to do they want to measure.
That's a 32cm snapper, so the women keep the lead. And that's what our teams are turning their attention to.
Did you feel anything on there?
Patience.
And Pucky's the first one to get one on his line. And she's a fighter.
Yeah, this stuff here.
Oh, here. All right, the boys are going to win the kitty. Longest fish. You're going to get some breaking rights on this one. Oh no, the wahine on the other side are going quiet. What's going on? There's an eager on that one.
Oh, now that's a kahawai. Oh, yeah. Man.
Unhook our fish, eh? Trying to unhook our fish. Shall we give him a measure up there, Tony?
We'll measure it up first and then we'll do the photo, eh? Let's see what we got here. Oh, dear. Whoa. 51.
At 51 centimetres, that's a monster kahawai and takes the men to 83 centimetres, a 38cm lead.
So I hear there's a lot of stingrays in this area and some of them quite big ones. In fact, There's legend about one of your ancestors riding on one.
Yeah, well, that's what we were told. Our ancestors were the first. That's how they came here. They came on the back of the Stingray.
Oh, eh? Oh, yeah.
We always thought it was the whale, but it was the Stingray.
Stingray.
Yeah.
Aye.
So yeah, and when my father caught the Stingray, and it beached south, it brought the boat right into Sheens Creek, and then
So did it...
it just flipped on its side,
Yeah.
and Dad just unhooked it, and it flipped back on and went away.
And how big do you reckon it was? Did it tow them around for a bit, did it?
Yeah, well, it wasn't much of them because we were only kids, and we were standing there and we were watching him, and he thought he was going to kill the thing, but he didn't. He reached down and unhooked it, and he said to us, "Well, I'm not going to kill it. It's an omen." So he let it go, and it just went away. Yeah.
Aye. Wow. Seems that kahawai is the game changer today. The old kahawai. Well, man, I can see why they call this the Wild West. The currents, 7 to 9 knots. We've got 32-ounce sinkers, barely getting to the bottom. The ladies here are just changing their baits, and it looks like they've got big fish on, but that's just the sinkers. Mavis, what have you got there?
Ooh, look at the size of this sucker.
And then onto the... Yeah! There we go! Skis! Hey, just quietly over there, Right, let's measure that up. That'll be a measure.
Gonna be holding this tail. Oh.
Do you think we should stretch him for the ladies?
Here, 48. 48 plus 45 is like 80.
Don't worry, Mandy, I'll do the math. That's 48 centimetres, which takes the women's team to 93 centimetres and back into the lead.
So, Bruna, tell me about this rod that you've got here.
This famous rod from the dump
From the dump.
that someone was going to throw out. Go to the recycle centre and just pick up things to redo and that in my man cave. And I just happened to see this trailer backing up to drop this load off, and just seen the tip of a rod, and I thought, that's what I want. I thought it was just, I just needed the tip, and it wasn't until I got over there and I seen a complete rod and a game rod.
Last time.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Awesome, mate.
There's plenty of fish in the sea, lots of keepers, but none that make the mat.
Come on, Bruno. Have you got a keeper? We need a 45 centimetre. Whoa. Come on. What's that?
Buck's got some interest.
Better check it. Better check it. Come on, hand line.
Sometimes in these strong currents, it's hard to tell whether there's a fish or not.
Okay, you got this.
Get underneath that trace, under that sinker.
What are you got there, mate?
We got him.
Oh, kahawai.
Kahawai, let's hope it's bigger than 51 centimetres.
Buck's come up trumps, but can he pull back the lead?
Oh, new one. That's cool, though, on a hand line. Sure, cuz.
Oh, well, nothing to the measurement, but we got him.
Fellas are providing for our kai later. Are you starting on dinner already?
Yeah, you guys want a raw fish?
Check out our man, he's already on to dinner, he's already getting things ready. Shot cuz. Are you getting hungry? Fair enough. Yeah, normally you do it on the way up when you're jigging up, but... Awesome.
Who wants the delicacy? Who wants the heart?
Oh, you have it?
Still pumping? That's the best bit.
So, but you were just telling us about a whale that got washed in here.
Yes, just back home, sperm whales just got them washed up, and
Yeah.
so now after this fishing trip, we're going to be jumping off the boat and straight into a stranded whale, and we're going to be flensing this whale and find out what it's died from and things like that.
Yeah, so what's your role in it all? So you're a bit of a whale kaitiaki of the area, is it?
I'm one of the Ngāti Wai whalers with Hori Parata.
Yep.
I've been working with him for the last 10 years, 11 years,
Right.
doing stranded whales, and we've been helping tangata whenua all over Northland
Yeah.
to retrieve their taonga out of those whales.
And how many whales would you deal with a year?
A year, oh heck, some years you have years off, and then other
Yep.
years you have 2 or 3, and then you get mass strandings. So
Right.
you get about 52 whales in one hit sort of thing. So
Wow. What's the main cause of them dying?
dying, ship strike is one,
Yeah.
eating plastic is another.
Eating plastic?
Eating plastic, so plastic that just blows into the tide, so our bait bags and things like that just float in the water, then
Yeah.
well, all the bait fish hang around the bait bags, and then the bubble netting whales then come up and have a feed around on the bait and eat the bag at the same time, so
Wow.
dying from those.
Oh, so you guys actually like do an autopsy and try and find out what's happened?
Yes, so that's why we do a total cleanse, total bone take all the cultural resources out and the scientific information.
Yeah.
So we get the
Sure.
scientists on site and they take all of that as well.
Wicked.
Yeah.
Oh, good on you, mate. Yeah.
This is pretty awesome.
It's cool as. Yeah, way to go, man. Way to go. Oh, yeah. Might be on the spot. Plenty of nibbles happening now. Ah, yeah. Just got to maintain our lead, ladies. Nice and relaxed.
A lot of concentration going on now.
Yeah.
And the tension is mounting. Bruno's on.
Something's on there.
We got a bit of red.
Oh, I got line as well, that's right.
You call that a fish? That's a baby. Throw it back. Hopefully Mandy's got something bigger.
It's hard to tell how big they are because your sink is so massive. Give us a 20-centimetre lead. I'm gonna let him go. Yeah. So you brought up in this area?
Yeah,
Just
over there.
Yeah. So what's some of your most memorable fishing experiences?
Maybe 5 years back.
Yeah.
Just spent some time overseas, but came in before I went away in 17-foot boat. The shark was longer than our boat.
Hey.
Yeah. Like my mate was so, because like there's heaps of sharks around here around Christmas time.
Yeah.
Heaps of sharks. Like they were just munching our fish before we got them on board.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
And like he's like determined to get these sharks, and like put on steel trace and everything.
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
Ended up with a rope.
Yeah.
Broke his line, broke his trace and shit. Yeah. Ended up with a rope, and that's how we pulled this bloody shark up to the boat. And it was like longer than our boat. It's like, help me down. What are you going to do with that?
Yeah.
You going to eat it or what?
Yeah.
It's like, oh, just get it on board. Oh, nah, mate.
Man, that's hardcore.
Catching little fish. I'll stay where the big fish are.
Sounds like the plan, Buck. Hopefully it's something worth measuring.
Getting cut up under there. Oh, I think it's a king.
Oh, you got another one there.
Oh my gosh!
Like that drag up.
Did you get that? Ow!
Awesome.
Oh my gosh! Yep. Wriggle.
Should be close. The hand line does it again. 58.
Actually, I'll do it on here.
Oh, wait.
55.
55.
He's nowhere near big enough.
75 centimetres is the minimum for a kingfish. Put it back, Mandy.
65. Oh, two little ones.
The snapper are coming in 2 by 2. But they're all a bit small. And while the fish keep coming, time is ticking down.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's late in the day now and the tide's running out. We need to get back to Helensville before it drops too low. So, bad news for the gentlemen. It looks like the ladies have won the day. If you'd like to pack up your gear and find yourself a comfortable seat, come and track to Helensville.
Okay, mate, that sounds good. Yeah, what do you know, Mavis? We're going to our winning fish.
Well, we're just about to cut up our kahawai kai, it is. So we're just going to fill it off and hopefully there'll be enough for all of us people.
So here we go. Because we won the challenge, the boys are cooking us up their those famous Kaipara kahawai burgers. Yeah. Our couple wahine teammate today, Mavis, she got the biggest snapper, 45 centimetres on her hand line, and then followed it up by a beautiful kahawai that's being filleted up here for our kai tonight.
Go. We just slap it all together. True male fashion. We will make sure it's a little hamburger, mini hamburgers for everybody.
Oh, mate, this is good. I'm just sussing out your secret. Secret kahawai kaipara burger. Oh, yeah, cut a tomato in half. Yep, put it on the bun.
Here we go. So what is that? This is part of your hamburger.
If you're after the recipe for the Kaipara kahawai burger, check out our Facebook page.
And Kaita Pai, the kai is done.
So we've got our plates, ladies. Bang! All right, we get into these special Kaipara kahawai burgers. And I'll tell you what, fishing out here on the Wild West, it was like a new frontier for me. Fishing with 32-ounce sinkers instead of the old toy rods we usually play around with in the Hauraki Gulf with lures. Nothing like that, eh, guys? But I just want to say thanks very much to Tony for taking us out for the day. Awesome, mate. Thank you very much. And thank you to my teammates. Yeah, there was never a doubt in my mind, ladies. Yeah, I knew we had the secret weapons on my team. But thank you, boys. You're worthy competitors. But, you know, sorry, we're just too much for you today.
So a little message to you men out there. Don't go fishing in the Kaipara without a wahine.
Awesome, mate. So hono mai anō rā a tērā wiki. Join me next week for another fishing adventure. Join me and...
Get your fish on!
Tino reka. Don't know what you're missing.
But short work at that, eh, mate? Yeah. Now, you know that's not dinner later, eh? You know you still got to cook later, eh?
He mea tau toko nā te māngai.